So I had a lot of interesting comments about this. First, there was a lot of people that replied. I couldn't imagine that I'd get 20 people in less than an hour by posting on that one server, the International Kriegsspiel server. The problem is I didn't have a time to react. I can't sit in front of this thing all day. You know, you got to get up and move around, use the bathroom, things like that. So people logged on, and when there wasn't instantaneous reaction, they just left right away without giving me a chance to explain anything or anything like that. So I don't have real time response. I don't know how to set up servers. I don't have a lot of money and I'm not paying for Nitro. I just use Discord to communicate and and I'm not very good with typing. So I assumed, you know, as soon as I saw that people had been joining and I had a chance, I said, "Hey, let's have a conversation, you know, briefing, which I would do over the mic, and I could explain things to everybody and answer questions." But I didn't have that opportunity. So some people said, "Well, they didn't know where to go or what to do." Well, I kind of figured the Star Wars room would have been a hint, but um, I guess I was too vague. Anyway, it was supposed to be uh, a just a Galactic Civil War, which I assume Star Wars fans would understand that reference, but it's about the rebels versus the Empire, and the intent was is just to uh, if you ever played the game Rebellion, the PC game, it was Supremacy apparently in Europe. It was a real time strategy video game in the late 90s. Um, it was kind of based on that. You have characters from the movies and from the books, the lore, if people want. Uh, you have different types of special operations units. You have the military, ships and soldiers and starfighters, and you conduct if you're the rebellion, you're a rebel fleet. You're attempting revolution against the tyrannical empire. If you're the empire, you're trying to stamp that out, and you try to win the hearts and minds of the galactic citizens through either diplomacy or, I suppose you don't have their hearts and minds if you have to stand on their backs, but that's what the Imperials do. They can come in and suppress insurrection with military force and stuff like that. So that was the general gist. Your objectives as the rebellion was to unseat the empire and restore uh, a republic type of government system. And your objective as the empire was to find the ringleaders of this rebellion and hunt them down and incarcerate or kill them, and find the rebel forces and destroy them so that their cause is for naught. That's essentially it. Um, as far as details, again, I thought that would be best done in a briefing where you could have a back and forth with people and a communication. Um, so that was about it. If you were interested, you could come to the server. It's not a lifetime commitment, but it's going to take more than a couple hours on a Saturday afternoon. So if that's too much of too big of a game, okay. But if you're interested, you can come to the server, but just be patient. You know, I've got things around the house being done and all that. My face is in front of the screen 24/7. And if I get enough people, because it's going to take more than two or three people to do this, we can have a briefing where we communicate over the microphone, and we can make sure that everybody's on board and understands how it works. So, thanks again. See ya.